Okay, today we're diving deep into your body's secret command center, the nervous system. It's this incredible, powerful network that's running the entire show behind the scenes, and we're going to break down exactly how it pulls it all off. So let's jump right in.
So, to get us started, I want you to picture something. You're walking home, it's late, you're all alone, the street is quiet, maybe a little too quiet. And then you hear it, that unmistakable sound of footsteps behind you, and they're getting closer. What happens in that split second?
You don't even have to think about it, do you? Your heart just starts hammering in your chest. Your palms get a little sweaty. Suddenly, you're aware of every little sound, every shadow. Your whole body is on high alert, totally primed for action. So, what's pulling all those levers? What's orchestrating this amazing, totally automatic response? Well, to answer that, we have to look at how the nervous system is actually structured. The best way to think about it is like a huge company with two main parts. You've got the command center making the decisions, and then you have all the messengers carrying out the orders. So what is it technically? The nervous system is your body's master controller. It's the whole network that coordinates everything you do and sends signals between all the different parts of your body. It is involved in, and I mean this literally, everything you do, think, and feel. Let's break down that big company I mentioned. First, you've got the central nervous system, the CNS. That's your brain and your spinal cord. This is the CEO, the big boss, calling all the shots. And then you have the peripheral nervous system, or PNS. These are all the other nerves spreading out through your body. They're the messengers, carrying commands from the CEO out to the body and bringing crucial info back to the CEO. Now here's where it gets even more interesting. Those messengers, the peripheral nervous system, they don't just carry one kind of message. No, they have two totally different jobs. They handle the stuff you choose to do, and they handle the stuff your body just does automatically. And this slide lays out that split perfectly. On one hand, you've got the somatic system. This is all about voluntary control. When you decide to pick up a cup or take a step, that's your somatic system listening to you. But on the other hand, you have the autonomic system. This one handles all the involuntary stuff that you never think about. You know, the things that keep you alive, like your heart beating and your lungs breathing. It is the ultimate automatic pilot. Okay, so if we zoom in on that automatic system, things get even more fascinating because it has its own two divisions that work against each other. They're in this constant push and pull, creating a super important balance. Just think of it like a gas pedal and a brake for your body. So first up is the sympathetic nervous system. This right here is your body's gas pedal. Anytime you feel danger, stress, or even excitement, this is the system that kicks everything into high gear. It gets you ready for that famous fight or flight response. And just look at what it does. The sympathetic system cranks up your heart rate to pump more blood to your muscles, it widens your pupils to let in more light so you can see better, and it even tells your digestion to take a break, because who has time to digest lunch when you might need to run for your life? It is all about survival, right now. But you can't have your foot slammed on the gas all the time, right? That would be exhausting. Your body has to get back to normal. And that's where the parasympathetic nervous system comes in. This is your body's brake pedal. Its whole job is to calm everything down, save energy, and get you back to those rest and digest functions. As you can see, this system does the exact opposite of the gas pedal. It eases your heart rate back down, it makes your pupils go back to normal, and it tells your stomach, okay, you can get back to work now. It brings your whole body back to a state of calm. So, now that we know about the gas and the brake, let's circle all the way back to our walk home on that dark street. Let's see how this incredible system works together when things get real. And here you can see it, side by side. On the left, that's you in that moment of fear. The sympathetic gas pedal is floored, and your body is ready to either fight or run away. But then, let's say you turn around, and you see it's just your friendly neighbor jogging. Instantly, the system on the right, the parasympathetic brake pedal, slams on, and you're flooded with this wave of relief as your body works to get everything back in balance. It all happens in this perfect sequence. Hearing the footsteps, that triggers the sympathetic system, the gas pedal. Your heart pounds, your eyes widen, but as soon as your brain realizes, hey, no threat here, the parasympathetic system, the brake, takes over, and your body gets back to its normal, chill, rest and digest state. Now, this whole system is absolutely brilliant for short-term survival. But What happens when that gas pedal is pushed down too often or for too long? The chronic stress from work deadlines or just worrying about everyday life. Well, that can keep your sympathetic system running on overdrive, and that can have some really serious negative effects on your long-term health. So ultimately, it all comes down to one word: balance. A healthy nervous system knows when to hit the gas, for sure, but just as importantly, it knows when to hit the brake. This constant push and pull is what keeps us stable and ready for whatever life is going to throw at us. So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. In our crazy, modern, high-stress world, full of pings and notifications and constant pressure, is it possible your body's gas pedal is kind of stuck in the on position? Really understanding how the system works is the first step to making sure you're giving your body the balance it desperately needs.